For a few months now, I've been fighting a bloodless war I waged against an infestation of what I believe are pharaoh ants that marched into my home like a stealth invading army, relentless and unstoppable. Now, war wasn't my first choice. I tried for a peaceful coexistence for long, but the inconveniences from these cunning invaders pushed me over the line. Every time I left anything edible exposed, it would be swarmed in a chaotic frenzy. Food crumbs, a bag of candy, dishes left in the sink overnight, bread, trash. Now, my bread has always been the biggest bone of contention. I didn't want to put it in the fridge, and for a while, wrapping it airtight in a polythene bag worked until a few days ago when they bit a hole through the polythene bag, something I never thought they could do. A novel way to keep my bread safe was constructing a moat around it and any edibles I wanted to keep safe, by overturning a utensil with a lip that curves downward, and filling the lip with water, a makeshift defense in a desperate struggle. You see, pharaoh ants, or any ants for that matter, as far as I know, can't swim. Not deliberately. A similar moat was made absolutely necessary around my trash. And of course moats for ants weren't the only thing I tried to protect my interests. I first tried putting them in progressively harder to reach areas in an attempt to make the path too convoluted for them, like a maze. I was wrong. I developed a theory that I refined over time. Ants have scouts whom they disperse to every nook and cranny. When one of the scouts makes a discovery, they carry a piece of the forage and lay a scent trail back to the nest. You can guess what happens next. If by now you're wondering why I wouldn't just spray them with an insecticide, there are two reasons. One, my curiosity and fascination with them sort of led to my personification of them and bought them the right to live. Two, I did spray on a couple of occasions, when I was in a foul mood, directly into the nest in the hopes of cutting the head off by killing the queen in the hopes that they would move elsewhere. It worked. Except the elsewhere was just another nook a few meters from the old one, still in my house. Besides, I now believe they would have turned any egg into a new queen if they were anything like bees. From then on, the only strategy left was to starve them. At this point, with the bread safe and trash safe, there's no war left, right? Wrong. And this is where I'm going to miss them. You see, I had a habit of procrastinating on things like cleaning spills, dishes, taking out trash and so on. All that was gradually trained out of me by these masters. No more piling dishes in the sink, no more accumulating trash. If I spilled even a little sugar, I had to clean up immediately. It has been a journey towards a certain level of spotlessness, and I think 3 days ago, I graduated. I left them absolutely nothing to eat, accidentally or otherwise, after which I imagine the ant high command, if there were any such thing, there isn't, sat and deliberated possible solutions. It was time for them to venture beyond, so to speak. Scouts were probably sent out to find a new suitable nook closer to a stable supply of nourishment and, based on observing the ongoing micro-Oregon trail of ants and eggs, a nook in my neighbor's window will be the new settlement for a while. It feels as though they deliberately moved close by to keep eye on me, lest I devolve back into my procrastinating self.